Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I have stone 252. Now you can see this is a beautiful little piece of crystal. This piece of rough comes from Welo, Ethiopia. I suppose you could say Welo. I've heard it pronounced both ways. This piece was a gift to me from Vern at Alabama, USA. Go out and check out his channel after this. And this piece was bought at one of Kyle's live sales at the World of Rockhounds, and I suggest you go check out him as well. Now this piece is 12.6 by 9.6 by 4.6 millimeters. It's got a lot of cool color in it. It's pretty bright. Let's weigh it up and see where it lands. And 1.85 carats. So this stone has a couple issues. I'm unsure if you can see it in this footage. But let's cut to the close-ups and I will explain what's likely going to happen with this stone. The obvious defects are the crack, which is visible at the top of the stone. You can see that nice rainbow sheen there, and I've highlighted it here. So that basically compromises this entire section. Also, this crack, which runs almost through the entirety of the stone, presents another problem. If I leave it, it's probably going to expand and ruin the stone, make it break in half. So I'm going to have to cut this stone, and my plan is to do it just below the vertex of the crack. And if any of the crack remains afterwards, I should be able to grind it out and keep a very nice stone. So let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, here we have the stone, and beneath it we have the trim saw set up. And the pencil line drawn as a guide. I don't want to go inside of the line. You can see the crack there, kind of glowing on the right. So let's hope the vibration of the cutting does not cause that crack to expand anymore, because that might compromise the entire stone, and I don't want that. Honestly, it's going to be small enough as it is. All right, let's go. One last look at this thing. It's a tough cut because there's so little to hang on to. Here goes nothing, folks. I'd say I've done pretty well so far. And there we have it.
In hindsight, I guess my cut wasn't that good.
Whoopsie! Here we are with the 600 grit burr, and this beautiful piece is now rubbed. There are a couple of problem areas I still need to work, but now we're just getting rid of any faceting issues and hopefully getting the rest of the cracks out. Alright, now we are at the polishing stage with the cerium oxide on the felt tip. And this stone is so very small. And I don't really want to risk dropping it. So, here we go with my attempt to polish a very small stone that's slippery. tell you what. Let's take a quick look and see how this is working.
Let's recap. In the rough, stone 252 weighed 1.85 carats. It was 12.6 by 9.6 by 4.6 millimeters. This was a gift to me from Vern, courtesy of Kyle's live sale. This stone comes from Welo, Ethiopia. I believe it cost $5 in the live, but it's a gift to me, so it cost me $0. After cutting, it weighed 1.15 carats, was 12.6 by 6 by 4.3 millimeters, and the offcut weighed 0.5 carats. After the 280 grit Nova burr, it weighed 0.55 carats. Stone 252 finished weighs 0.4 carats, is 9.8 by 3.8 by 2.8 millimeters. It is semi-crystal in body tone. Its brightness is 4, and its shape is freeform. For stone 252 the Good, it's a beautiful freeform semi-crystal opal. It has a very good polish, and it has very bright color. For the Bad, it's only half crystal. There are still pits and cutting marks, which mostly you can see under magnification, and there's still a remnant of the dreaded crack. And for the Ugly, nothing. This stone had a lot of challenges, from the initial cracks that were obvious to cracks that I found while grinding down this part, here and here. And while I thought I had all of the cracks out, unfortunately there is a small remnant of the initial crack that I was worried about. It also has a bunch of strange black inclusions, but that's not a big deal. So let's take a look at this stone one last time and enjoy the journey's completion. What is the value of this stone? Well, I believe the cost was $5 during the live sale, but it was a gift to me, so it was free. I suppose it's worth $10. What do you think? Now its journey is complete. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Here is the stone after a day of drying. There's not a whole lot of difference, but there is a difference from when it was soaking wet. Now, despite this stone being very small and an absolute bugger to hold on to, it was fun to cut, and I think I got some great results.